Let me see. Uh-oh. Now, I done found it, bro. We finna read this right quick. I'm finna let this brother read this right quick. Up in Babylon Timbuktu, right? This is on page 95. This is the Empire of Mali, okay? Now, when you go into the history of this, Mansa Musa, he is a descendant of the Mandingos, and the people are descendants of the Mandingos are in Sierra Leone today, okay? When you go into the history of it. So we're gonna start, many people who were subject to Ghana proclaimed, you know, the independence. But we're gonna start there. So you had Mali and Ghana fighting amongst each other, which they was Israelites, okay? Okay, and they was in Nigeria. Okay, you put that down. Right?
Okay, this is from Babylon Timbuktu, page 95.
Yeah, that demon tried to argue me and tell me it wasn't about the economic system, okay? The reason why they, the Mandingos caused the Israelites to convert to Islam. It wasn't about the economic system, you know, about the resources, okay? So I'm finna show you in there that it was all about that. But they was Israelites, but they forced that Islam on the people because of the economic system, because the Arabs was coming into power. Go ahead. And you got to remember, you had three beliefs over there. You had Christianity, okay, and you had Israelites keeping the customs, okay, the statute, laws, and commandments, and you had Islam, okay. You had them three right there, over there in Africa, okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Many people who were subject to Ghana proclaimed their independence after chaos set in.
Okay, many people who were subject to Ghana proclaimed their independence. Now we read in there that Ghana they didn't convert to Islam, right? Remember in that book? Let me see if I can find it real quick. Go back. Oh, there it is, on page 96. The Hebrew kings of Ghana and imposed, no, that ain't it. Oh, that's Hebrew kings. Hold on. Go back here. See if I can find it. That's page 90. I'll look in it later to see. But they didn't. You had Hebrew. What page are we on? We're going back to 95. Salaki. Yeah. It was Hebrew kings at Ghana which didn't convert to Islam. Okay. But everybody was subject up under Ghana, and that was up in Nigeria. Okay. That was in that area. Okay. Go ahead.
The most celebrated of these people were the Mandingos.
See, the Mandingos. Remember that, because what I was talking to him about was the Mandingos. He said the most celebrated people was the Mandingos, but they were subject under Ghana, and they was all Israelites. Okay, they was fighting amongst each other. Okay, go ahead.
Who established the nucleus of a new empire.
Okay, they established the nucleus of a new empire. Okay, here come Ghana. Mali coming into power, which is a Mandingo. Okay, go ahead. Who Mansa Musa comes from, which is the descendant from. Go ahead.
About the middle of the 13th century, there are several important factors that we must consider in order to comprehend the rise of Mali.
See, go ahead.
First of all, Mali has received an impetus and significant influence from her predecessor, Ghana.
Okay, from her predecessor, Ghana. Go ahead.
To the north.
Okay, go ahead.
This influence can be explained in political, economic, and religious ways.
Now, you said political and economic. That's house ministry. That's dealing with the resources. Okay? That's dealing with the resources. Economics is dealing with the resources. Okay, go ahead. And it said political. Go ahead.
The Muslim merchants of the north.
See, the Muslim merchants of the north. Go ahead.
And the Sahara had their trading centers in the cities of Ghana. The Mandingo traders of Mali traded with the Muslims.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Go ahead.
In those days, and to some extent today, commerce and religion have operated together.
Commerce and religion have operated together. Okay? So, they're giving you the rundown on when Mali was coming into power, okay? And Mansa Musa is a descendant of the Mandingos, which are the people in Sierra Leone, okay? Sierra Leone. Okay, go ahead.
The Mandingo merchants recognized the advantages of the rapidly growing, powerful, influential culture and religion of the Muslims in the north.
See? So they looking at that. And this is dealing with economics, which is house management. So they looking at, damn, they controlling the resources. Okay? That's how the Mandingos are looking at it. So you got Ghana, which is falling, and it was a split. And you had the Mandingos, which were the same people who I was in Ghana. They were fighting amongst each other, so it was a split. So here is the Israelites, okay, looking at the Muslims and finna convert to Islam for economic reasons, man. Okay, but they was Israelites, man. That's why the Most High tore our ass up, man. Cause of that, man. Okay, go ahead.
As a result, the Mandingo merchants played a great part in the transportation of Islam to their people.
See that? So you see that? So when I was telling him about Mansa Musa and the economic system, that's why his people converted to Islam, he was like, nah. It had something to do with the economic system, man. I told him that last week when we was cutting that Islam messed a bit. And then you got Brother X that brother's getting off, which he don't even understand the scripture. He out of there. Okay? That Islam is garbage. Okay? And like I was saying, it was wars that took place over there. Okay? You had Christianity coming to power, what you see there in the Roman Catholic Church. You had Israelites keeping the customs. Okay? And then you had Israelites converting to Islam. So it was a split. It was divided, man. That's why back then, they would get you for what you believed in. Okay? They would go to war with you for what you believed in. And that's what we're reading about, and you're seeing what's taking place, man, over there in Africa. That's why the Most High tore us up. And he trying to tell me, you don't know your history. Hey. Hey, go ahead, bro.
The Mandingos were a successful agriculture people.
See? Go ahead.
They were blessed with the availability of rivers which they used for irrigation.
Right.
They grew rice and other staples which contributed to a rapidly growing population.
So, the point is the merchants of the Mandingos influenced the people to do what? Convert to Islam. Okay? Now, what I want you to do is Google Mansa Musa. What I want you to do, hold on, let me see if I can find it anywhere. Oh, this is the page right here. Read this right here on 94. You turn right to it, bro. Read that about Ghana. This on page 94. Hey, you want to show him that? Did you show him page 95 where you was reading?
Yeah.
You show him that? Well, show him about
From Babylon to Timbuktu, page 94.
right?
Okay. Right where it's highlighted?
Yeah.
In spite of the fact that the kings of Ghana professed Islam, many of the inhabitants remained Jews.
See? So that let you know Ghana was Israelite, and they had influence on Mali. But what it was Mali was coming into power, and they were looking at the economic system that the Arab was controlling, the merchants was, and the merchants influenced the Mali people to convert to Islam. Okay, so that's why when you Google about Mansa Musa and you look at him and his religion, it says that he was a Muslim. Okay, now I'm gonna show you something. Let me go back. All right, go back, right? Hold on.
Yes, that's right.
Because I want to get what Timbuktu was. I see Camera Road. That's Timbuktu had to be in Nigeria. Okay?
Yeah.
Damn. What that say?
This pass by.
Okay. Mali Empire, right? So Mali, okay, that's Mali right there. Okay, the Mali Empire. Well, I was wrong. Mali wasn't in Nigeria. Okay? That's the Mali Empire right there. I'm sorry, I was wrong. Okay? And then you had Timbuktu. It looks like it's the Mali Empire. You had Timbuktu. What is Niagara River is? Oh boy. I can't really, oh there it is. So you had that right there. Boom. So Timbuktu was in Mali, okay? I'm sorry, I was wrong on that. Saying about Nigeria, I was wrong on that. Timbuktu was in Mali, and there go Mali right there, right? And you had Ghana, okay? You had Ghana, which is in Nigeria, and Mali and Ghana was fighting amongst each other, okay? I want to say, if I'm not mistaken. Okay? Now, the people that's in Mali, Sierra Leone, those are descendants of Mansa Musa right there. But they converted to Islam because of the economic system, man. Because of the merchants. Okay? Because of the merchants. But I'm glad you brought that up. Now we dealing with it. Yeah, you come on back. Yeah. You come on back.
I'm trying to sneak up on you.
Nah, we see you. We see you. Now, there go Mali right there. There go Mali right there.
Okay, I know where it's at.
Right? There go Mali right there. Okay? Today is called Mali. Okay? Now, Timbuktu was
Close to the Nigeria River.
yeah, so that's down there, right there. So it had to be, so Timbuktu had to be somewhere over there.
All of this.
No, here you go. Here on the map. I'm on the map. Here you go right there.
It was bigger than that. If you see where
No. I'm on the map. Look at that. Look at that. There you go.
Yeah.
It's Timbuktu was right up in there. It's in Mali. Okay? There you go right there.
You see which one?
There you go right there. You
I'm
see
trying to see what country this is right here.
There you go right there. I'm pointing to it. That's Mali.
Okay, yeah.
That's Mali.
It's
Timbuktu.
stretch further.
No,
It's
Timbuktu. This is the map. Timbuktu was right there.
Okay.
Okay? It was in Mali. Now, we we going back. Hey, give me that, cause I said it was in Nigeria. I was wrong. Okay?
Nigeria River. That's what he said.
Timbuktu was in Mali. I was wrong. Okay? I was wrong saying it was in Nigeria. It was in Mali. Okay? Now, Mansa Musa, when you
That's just the capital though. That shit was huge, man.
But look, hold on. We gonna get.
You're about to talk about our kings. What I'm trying to say is you're about to talk about our kings, yo. We bloodline descendants of those our fathers. That's why they call us orphans. You understand? They killed our parents.
Now, there go Mansa Musa right there. Now, Mansa Musa born of Mali Empire. So he's a descendant of Mali, right?
He's a descendant
of the Mali people.
No.
The Mandingo.
No.
There you go right there.
The Mali Empire is Timbuktu. They just calling it Mali Empire. It's just Timbuktu. It was Timbuktu. They don't like
Timbuktu
to say the no
was
more.
right over there. We just showed you in the map. Now, we finna go back to this right here.
What I'm trying to say is there was no such thing as Mali and none of that shit. There was no Mali. It was all Timbuktu.
Well, they could have changed the name. They could have changed the name. They could have changed the name. But my point is, we got the record. Now, go to read this over. Read that right there again. In 95, right there again. All right. All right.
I'm not trusting that book, but you can read it.
Oh, here we go.
All right, we're gonna reread this from Babylon to Timbuktu, page 95.
Now, when you do a Google search on Mansa Musa, he come from the Mali Empire, which today is the people in Sierra Leone. Okay?
It's all that. That's what I'm saying. It's all of it. Gold Coast, Ivory Coast, all that.
Okay,
all that. Congo, all that was here.
Many people who were subject to Ghana proclaimed their independence after chaos set in.
So many people that were subject to Ghana, okay? Ghana had a number of Israelites in there, okay? And they were ruled by Israelites. Now, the Mandingo, Mali, they was Israelites too. And they were warned against each other. Go ahead.
They're all the same.
The most celebrated of these people were of...
Hold on. I understand that.
When you say that the Ghanaians were Israelites, and these cats, they are not that. They're not Africans at all. They're just Hebrew.
They Israelites. They Hebrew
Israelites. You can't
Israelites.
be African and a Hebrew at the same time.
They Hebrew Israelites.
All right, but what I'm saying is you can't be a Ghanaian Israelite and a Mali Israelite. Those are African countries. They're not African at all.
Those are not nationalities. Mali and Nigeria is not nationality. Africa not even nationality.
They're not Africans.
Okay? I'm just giving you an example. African not a nationality, okay? They go back to Leo Scipio's Africanus, okay? That land was named Ham.
They don't even care about
okay?
Africans.
Now let's deal with this. They was Israelites, Hebrew Israelites. Go ahead.
Okay. The most celebrated of these people were the Mandingos.
We dealing with the Mandingos. Go back to Mali, right? Go ahead. Which Mansa Musa come out of? Go ahead.
Who established the nucleus of a new empire.
Go ahead.
About the middle of the 13th century.
About the middle of the 13th century, okay? And you got to remember, we was in Africa 1,500 years before we came to the Americas, okay?
Mansa Musa didn't establish that kingdom.
Go ahead. His people was already in Mali. We finna read it.
We finna read it. Down to him. You know what the Moors are here? You know what the Moors are?
We finna finish this off, man. The Moors was in Morocco and in Spain.
The Moors were working for Mansa Musa.
There are several important factors.
Came to the Americas before Columbus.
Finish this off.
All right. There are several important factors that we must consider in order to comprehend the rise of Mali.
Okay. Sorry, read that again for me.
Okay. There are several important factors that we must consider in order to comprehend the rise of Mali. First of all, Mali had received an impetus and significant influence from her predecessor Ghana to the north. This influence can be explained in political, economic, and religious ways.
Oh, political and economic. What's economics? House management. They're dealing with the resources.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's not talking about, all right, go ahead.
The Muslim merchants of the north and the Sahara had their trading centers in the cities of Ghana.
Go ahead.
The Mandingo traders of Mali traded with the Muslims.
Oh, they traded with the Muslims. Go ahead.
In those days, and to some extent today, commerce and religion have operated together. The Mandingo merchants recognized the advantages of the rapidly growing, powerful, influential culture and religion of the Muslims in the north.
Come on, man! Come on, man!
Yeah, that's a Yahudi book. I can tell how it's worded.
Come on, man!
Yeah, that's a Yahudi book, man.
Now I told you when you came over the first time it had something to do with economics.
It ain't proving nothing.
Yes, it is.
That's out of the book of Babylon and Timbuktu.
That's history. That's a scholar right there. That's a scholar.
It's not the,
That's a scholar.
From what?
That's scholar.
A scholar of
That's
what?
circular history right
A
there.
scholar of what?
That's circular history right
I'm saying
there.
a scholar of what?
Of history.
Okay, what's his name?
Rudolph Wisdom.
Man, this is a Yahudi. It's gonna be a
That's a Jake. That's a brother. Watch it in the front. That's a brother. Oh man, you hate.
Still be a Yahudi.
You hate.
He can still be a
You hate,
Yahudi,
man.
just like
You hate.
Farrakhan's a Yahudi.
Farrakhan,
Yeah.
Farrakhan, he out of his mind.
They
Go
all
ahead.
joined that shit.
Hey, Farrakhan is out of his mind. Farrakhan is.
They all want some of what Rothschild got. That's what they did.
Hey, but they ain't gonna get it. But the point is,
they joined the Ashkenazi brain. Obama is one of them.
Hey, this is the thing about this. The point is I told you that it has something to do with economics.
I'm trying to tell you that they're writing these books to steal something from you. You have an inheritance. I'm trying to tell you about the inheritance. This is how the kingdom of heaven is going to come back to us. And I'm trying to explain how it works. But if you don't want to reject it, it's going to, I'm not trying to, look, I'm cool. I can walk away. I'm trying to give you some information.
Yeah, we got to keep an eye on you, man. Hold on. What did he say?
He said, peace and blessings to you.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay. Go ahead.
And as a result, the Mandingo merchants played a great part in the transportation of Islam to their people.
See? They converted, man. They was Israelites, they converted. So when you go into this, all right, so what,
hold on,
listen.
So they said, so now y'all turn Muslim, let me give you all
Hold on, listen. Listen. When you research Mansa Musa, right? And they say his religion was Islam, his people,
all the kings before him were the
his people influenced the people to become that because of economic, because they seen them Arabs coming into power, man.
What are you talking about? They were the kings. No one else was king.
Read that again, man.
It's the only economy.
We ain't even in the scripture. You can't even understand this.
What are you talking about? You talking out of a false book. You saying the Israelites are African?
As a result,
no, I'm not saying that.
So why are you talking about these other places?
Because I'm giving you the history of the Israelites. Go ahead.
That's African history. You talking about Ghanaians and Ghanaians?
No, those are Israelites, man. Those are